होगा नहीं तो फाइल नहीं करनी वहाँ पे रिलेटिव रीडिंग भी नहीं होती वहाँ पे ऐसे कुछ मिट्टी जैसा होता है तो पास नहीं जाता है तो मिट्टी तो देखना मिट्टी और IIT में सबसे ज़्यादा कॉम्पिटिशन से बच्चे पास करते हैं लेकिन जिस जगह सबसे ज़्यादा मिट्टी से होता है IIT में तो बहुत ही बुरा हाल है 9 लेक्चर बच्चे अटेंड नहीं करते बिल्कुल क्वेश्चन को अटेंड नहीं करते और नहीं देखो हमारे हमारे 2 लोगों से बैठे हैं तो एक कंपनी आ रही है और 3 लोग बैठे थे पूरे दिन मेरा दोस्त था ना वहाँ पे देखो मेरे सोचते थे वो और हम यहाँ पे प्रिपेयर करते थे लेकिन नए मुझे चलाते हैं तो चलो बहुत बढ़िया बढ़िया आती है अगर मैं इसे कॉम्पिटिशन से पार्टिसिपेट करता हूँ कि रियल लाइफ जब अगर किसी को कॉम्पिटिशन पार्टिसिपेट करता
I think not giving all the sites, but they have taken it off. Earlier the student sites were available free of cost, but I think they have to register and all that. The price has come now, the book, from $140 to $79. So, 50% is not very cheap. The last aspect, I hope the money, the quantity of money is now very clear to everybody. And there are different versions of the quantity of money. One which basically says that the money is to inflation, but the other is to classical and all. Competing to classical Keynesian and all. They say that the, I think I showed you last time, M into V is P into Y, M dot plus V dot is equal to P dot plus Y dot. I think mathematically you can derive it very easily. So this has to be fixed, this has to be fixed for this to work, but normally it doesn't work, and that's the evidence. I have a research paper also on this particular aspect in India, and which uses a lot of econometrics and all, which basically comes to the same conclusion that the velocity is not fixed, the velocity is a variable, and output obviously in India, I don't have to tell you, it's been changing very much. That also is flexible. So that's your quantity of money. Now we come to the second level, which is your synthesizing of the market, which is really your product market and money market. This is known as the ISLM framework. Why IS and why LM, the word? You will do basic two-sector model. Basic two-sector model is Y is equal to P plus I. No government, no foreign sector. So this is P plus I. So what is the equilibrium? The income will be either C plus I or expenditure will be there. Income will be C plus S. So these are two, so these have to be equal in equilibrium. So this becomes C plus S. So C cancels, I is not equal to S. So that's how the word IS comes in. But obviously the same thing you can generalize for I plus G plus X minus M. So what will be the equilibrium condition there? So you have C plus I plus G plus X minus M will be equal to C plus S plus P. C cancels again here also. So what you left with I plus G plus X and M you take to the other side. This becomes your I plus G plus X should be equal to in equilibrium S plus C plus M. And this is known as a name for this. Do you remember? All these three on both sides, there are names for these. Anybody remember? Huh? These are called injections. And this is known as leakage or withdrawal. This is known as withdrawal. I am not using leakages because L is already there. So we don't want to use L as a letter W we can use. So people also use, instead of S, they call it W. W means all of three together. And now I is also investment, injected also I. So you cannot use I. So you have to have some alphabet. What comes after I? So J. So we call it JW. It is clear why sometimes some books will call it JW, not IS. So IS is using only two-sector model. So obviously in the real world we have government, savings, foreign sector, all these other things, foreign taxation. So either you call it ISLM framework or you call it JW-LM framework. What about LM? Why does the LM word come, the alphabet come? Yes, that's your, so basically IS curve shows you, if I have to define IS curve, definition basis will define it first. IS schedule shows different levels of Y in GDP and rate of interest, R rate of interest. Rate of interest for which the product market is in equilibrium. This is the definition. This is the IS definition or JW definition. So you want to replace IS with JW, that's okay. You call it JW. Both mean the same. Any questions on this definition? How it comes? I'll show you. First, I'll show you what does it mean. And the LM curve is, as Umay already pointed out, L stands for money demand for liquidity, and M stands for money supply. Is the equivalent for money market? L has to be equal to M. So that is your money market equilibrium, which will be shown by this one. And wherever two are included together, that is your overall economic equilibrium. So what is the definition of LM curve now? LM curve shows same thing, shows different levels of Y and R for which money market. So money market, and this is the already shown. So IS and LM more or less show the same thing, but for two different markets. This is something which is going to be very, very tricky to understand, but if you understand, then a lot of the newspaper reading and all become very simple. And that is already done it possibly. You've done it ISLM paper? So you've done ISLM, I guess. So very simple. But for all of you, it is sort of new. So non-motion picture has done reference to that, but there are other references to that also. But Krugman's book does not believe in ISLM framework. So Krugman doesn't have it. Krugman uses them separately and then tries to make them interactive. Okay, let's start. Now for 10 minutes you have to pay attention, because this is going to be, I'll do only first place, second I'll do next time. First we'll make four graphs. And what are we targeting? R and Y. This is the space we are looking at. So if this is R, it has to be R. If this is Y, this is Y. Now, in IS, what are the variables? Equilibrium condition is? Equilibrium condition is what? Just downward. I plus G plus X. Now, rate of interest, and if I put I plus I and G and X, what does that look like? Let's start with first. Rate of interest and investment. What will link? Positive, negative, no link. That's the possibilities. I is here. I didn't get it. This Y is GDP. This Y is GDP. Now we are not in math space, we are in economic space. Forget about mathematics. So, only thing you need to remember is this vertical is rate of interest, this vertical is rate of interest, this horizontal is level of GDP, this is level of GDP. Now, first thing I want to look at where equilibrium is I plus G plus X is equal to S plus P plus N. This has to be equal. Okay? So I'll start with S, P, N on this side. So that's a function of income. Where this is I and G and X is a function of rate of interest, but actually one of them is a function of rate of interest. And this we have done when we did the first bit about the Keynesian identity and all those Keynesian models, multiplier and all that. So, if you have started investment, the investment rate of interest, the link is? Yes? Inverse relationship. So, this is your investment curve. Investment is a negative function of rate of interest. And GNX, how will the GNX affect this curve? It will be parallel shift. Parallel shift. So, actually, we call it I plus G plus X, because you can assume the other two are here, and that way you just go. I'm just trying to minimize my drawing, is not very good, so you don't suffer by drawing. Okay, so on what about this side? S, P and N, what do they depend on? Saving the function of? Saving the function of? Y. Anybody has different opinion? Anything else saving depend on? Huh? Yes, yes. C. Tax rate. Or you believe that the government is supposed doesn't give any tax incentives, you will not save. You know this new DTC, that direct tax code, they want to remove all the exemptions. And you think people will save less? There will be no impact on saving. People will still save. But people believe they are saving now because there is a tax incentive. Actually, they start possibly saving more, because when you save in this 1 lakh rupee category, you are getting a higher return actually. But then now your returns will go down, so what will you do? You actually might save more than less. Because now you will be more uncertain world than the situation was earlier. So anyway, savings is a function of income, tax is a function of again income, higher taxation. Today you saw what was yesterday was news came in. The government tax collection has increased compared to last year by 41%. 41%, which is phenomenal number. Our GDP growth is about 7% or 8%, and then 5 times that. So, but again, it's a positive function of this. And what about import? Also is a function of income. I was in Hyderabad 3 days back, and one of the interesting things I saw there, which I don't know if it's there in Gurgaon or Delhi also, Harley Davidson showroom. Is there now? Hyderabad, it's only Hyderabad, isn't it? Yeah, where? Is it? I thought it's only Hyderabad. So, but anyway, it's showing you that Harley Davidson is coming to India. It means it's an imported product. Why is it so Indian incomes are now higher? So, if you add all these three together, you can get something like this curve, which is S plus P plus N is a function of income. Now, how do you make sure that two are equal? This third graph, you can just draw 45 degree line. Isn't it? So this comes from here, this comes from here, wherever to meet is the equilibrium point. So let's start with here. Let's call it R1. Point A. Point A requires this much saving, requires this much Y1, Y1, we call it S1, S1, I1. So from here you will get a point, because called point A. Point A, point A, point A, so 4.8. So that we don't lose any track. Reduce the interest rate, R2, investment will be high, B will require higher level of S plus T plus N, will require higher level of income. That's possible. This is point B, point B, point B, and point B. To add these point A and B, I'm not doing all the points. You get call it JW curve. I did 5 minutes. I think we did very fast. Let me go again. I have to take 10 minutes. First, we need invest this curve, which is the investment curve, and on that you just piggyback government expenditure and export. That's a downward sloping curve. I mean, the slope I'm not worried about. I just want any downward sloping curve. These need not be a straight line. I'm just showing you straight line for easy depiction of the idea. It could be. The only thing I need is the downward slope. More than that, I mean, it obviously vary from country to country. That's an empirical econometric issue.